Alright, let's look at creating a slideshow in Adobe Animate. Right now we have our actions layer, our picture area, and our buttons layers. And we got 5 frames for each one, and that's because we're going to add individual pictures to each frame of the picture area. So let's go ahead and we'll right click and insert keyframe. Yeah, insert keyframe here. Insert keyframe, and on the last frame insert keyframe. So now we have each individual keyframe set up to put our photos in. Let's go ahead and put our first photo in. Go into your your folder, and we'll grab our first photo. And let's see, we'll go ahead and place this about where we want, and let's go into our alignment tool and click your align to stage, and we'll do the align horizontal center. That way it will center in the middle of the stage. Then we'll go into view rulers, and we'll drag the rulers down. That way it'll set us up for where we can put each picture when we drag it in. Okay. And let's go to our next frame, and we'll add the next photo. Oops, I didn't want to do that. So we'll do this one. Go to the next frame. Next photo. Next frame. Next photo. Next frame. Photo. Okay, and we'll just line them up to our rulers area. All right, now we got all our photos put in. Now let's go ahead and add our buttons down here at the bottom. In the library, we have a created back button. So we'll put that over here. We have our next button, which we'll put here. If you want, you can use the alignment and get these centered up. We'll do this one here. That is the align vertical center. Except I put that on a stage, which we didn't need. So we'll just click them, and I'm going to hit Shift and just move them down. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to put them on the button layer. So let's click each one. I'm going to hit Command X, and I'm going to click on my buttons area, which I meant to do it, and then we'll do a paste in place. Okay. We might want to add some text, and make sure you're on the picture layer. So we'll go back to the picture layer, and we'll add the text there for each frame. And just add your text. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select my selection tool, and I'm going to just Command C and copy and go to each one, which I Command Shift V, paste in place, and then I'll just change my lettering. Okay, go to my next frame. Okay, so now we got all of our frames set up here. We got our buttons down here. Now we're going to have to name our buttons and add our code in. So let's go ahead and get our code. Okay. We're going to use this code right here. So I'm just going to copy and paste it into the actions. Make sure we're in the actions frame, first frame. I'm going to select the first frame, paste it here. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what happens without the stop for now. See, I'm gonna, and we'll pay attention to what these are going to be our buttons, because we're going to add a back button, add the event listener and listen for a click, and our function, which is go back up here, and then this tells us to either go forward or backward in the code. So let's go to our properties and select our back button, and remember we have to have this exactly named the same as in our code, so back underscore btn. And this one was next, next underscore btn. If we go back to our code, you see back btn and next btn, those are our buttons. Okay, and let's do a control test. And it works, which I thought I left the stop button out, but maybe did I leave that in there? So it seems like it works okay. Let me go back and look. Oh, I did leave it in. I was going to say, if you didn't put that in there, it would just kind of keep scrolling through. It would just keep playing. But I think that's about it. That's about how you do a slideshow in Adobe Animate.